The man grabbed the handle of the fuel pump and started drinking gasoline. Just one sip cost him half a month's salary. In a bleak future where water had become scarce, the poor drank alcohol or engine oil instead of water and washed their dishes with sand. A breath of oxygen from 1982 was considered a luxury cleaning item. Jack was the poorest man in his village. He lived every day on what he called air pies, drawing imaginary meals to fool his hunger. At that moment, his son Tommy sat cross-legged on the floor, staring at a picture of a hamburger in a children's book, trying to convince himself it was real. Frustrated, Jack poured the leftover pig feed into the boy's bowl. Even though he owned a wide piece of land, years of drought had turned it barren and lifeless. Desperate, Jack carried his son and crossed the mountains to deliver supplies to the workers at the water station, begging the supervisor, Mark, to dig a water source near his home. But Mark mocked him, saying, "If you want water, pay in Maming coins." Jack had neither money nor influence, and his house was just a rusty shipping container held together by duct tape and leftover hope. He returned home disappointed. On the way back, their old donkey collapsed from thirst after years of faithful service. Jack, tears in his eyes, ended the poor animal's suffering gently. Having lost his only means of transport, he had no choice but to sell what little he owned and buy a used mechanical donkey that barely worked. At the water station, he drank a small sip that cost him 2 days' wages. Still, he didn't hesitate to share the rest with a thirsty mother and her child he met along the road. When he finally got home, he found an unwelcome guest waiting, Sam, his daughter's new boyfriend, who came asking to borrow the mechanical donkey. Jack refused firmly after seeing how lazy and cunning the young man was. Fearing for his daughter, he locked every door and window tightly. But the next morning, he was shocked to find the storage door broken open and the mechanical donkey gone.